On the Hook. I'm Dave Sloan, and today's show is all about the migrating striped bass. We're going to start the show today in Booth Bay Harbor, Maine, where I get a chance to fish with Barry Gibson up in the brackish waters of the Kennebec River. Then, we're going to follow that striped bass further south into the Boston Harbor, where I take out some kids from Charlton Middle School, which was a lot of fun. You got to see that. And then, I'll be in Block Island, where I'll wrap up the show doing something I've never done before, where I actually get in the frigid waters and try my hand at spearfishing. It's another fun-filled show, so stay hooked. We'll be right back.
Drifting a little bit to the southwest. There's little bits of herring, and there's actually some corn mixed in with this one. This is actually flounder chum, that's why it's got corn in it.
On this trip to Maine, I was completely shocked at the abundance of mackerel we got into in such a short amount of time. I mean, in about 30 minutes, we loaded up. And when you can get that much fresh bait that quick, you should have a pretty good and long day of striper fishing.
Well, there we go. Look at that.
Wow, look at that.
There's a string of them right there. That's a full load, yeah.
Next step is we're going to take these guys, we're going to chunk them up, go get ourselves some striper.
We're going to try anyway, yeah.
You're playing with the day like you said earlier. I mean,
No, it's beautiful.
Started out cloudy.
Yeah, started out a little rainy actually, and now it's beautiful.
Seen a bald eagle?
Seen a bald eagle, yeah. We saw him a little while ago.
Now what we were talking about too with these baits is obviously it's a saltwater bait, but we got a lot of fresh water.
A lot of fresh water here up in the Kennebec coming down, so these baits don't last too long even in the live well with the pump going. So we'll use the live ones first and drop them down, and then we'll use some chunks. So you're all set. You want to just drop that down about 20 feet and hang in there. I'll watch the depth finder,
okay,
and I'll let you know what the depth is. And when we get up into the range, I'll tell you. The main thing is you don't want your bait dragging on the bottom if you can help it. If you see the line angling out a little bit or the rod tip just jiggling a bit, usually that's dragging on the bottom. Just crank it up a little bit. We want our baits about 2 or 3 feet off the bottom as we drift up, and it's going to get a little bit shallower as we get out towards the edge of the ledge.
All right, sounds good. I think I can do that. Oh. I see some splashing fish back there. Good feeling.
Boy, there's,
good feeling.
Is he running good now? Yeah, you get him? Yeah. That's a bass, yeah, you got one on. Good, beautiful. Yeah. Oh, I got one on here.
There you go.
Oh,
I just said I got a good feeling. Look at him, he's up on top.
There you go.
During the filming of the show, the Maine statewide regulation on striped bass has a legal bag and size limit of between 20 and 26 inches in total length, or 40 inches or greater. One fish per person per day. Fish must remain whole and intact, hook and line only, and no gaffing of striped bass.
There we go, yeah, beautiful. That looks like a legal one right there. My guess is he's going to be around 24. I've got one coming here. Looks like about a twin to yours. Another legal size fish here, a little bit smaller than that. But boy, they're on the feed today. I'll tell you what, this guy here, he glommed right onto that mackerel. Boy, yeah, he's a little smaller than yours. But yeah, they're probably getting ready. There's another legal fish right there. Let me see if I can get him. He looks like he may be 22 or whatever. There. Yeah, these are beautiful
fish.
Beautiful, nice fat fish. They've been feeding on herring up here for the summer. And he's about 25, I guess. He's a total length.
Oh, total length.
Yeah, so that's 25, so that's a legal fish right there.
So that's a legal Maine?
Yep, that's a legal Maine. Yep, between 20 and 26.
Okay.
Mine's probably a little bit smaller. He's 24.
Well, so Maine's known for twin lobsters.
That's
not
twin lobsters. We got
so
twin bass, almost.
much,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So the way they go, they're in good shape. These guys will go right back. Beautiful.
Nice job. Catching them up.
All right.
Well, there you go. The first stop on the fall migration, the striper series I'm doing, starts right here in Maine. Pretty much everything starts here in Maine and New England. They're heading down south. We got them today. We sure did. We had a blast. Thank you so much for showing me this fish.
Absolutely. It was a great morning.
Thank you so much. What was your reaction on that? Okay, here I am at Charlton Middle School. I'm here to pick up some kids that won a contest after a presentation I did. Each kid got a chance to write into me, draw me a picture, and tell me why they should come on the show. I picked some winners. They're in the library waiting. Let's go get them and do some fishing. All right, where are these guys? They're not here. That means they're at the boat. Great, Dave. Oh my God, I get a long ride.
Hi, I'm Christian Dunkerton.
Sup, I'm Jen.
I'm Ryan Redmond.
I'm Doug Video.
I'm Ashley Welbeck.
I'm Megan Goslin.
I'm Michelle Neal.
I'm Kelly Mancini. And I'm Michelle O'Shea.
We are going to catch fish today. Lots of fish. Lots of fish. I'm on TV. You shut up.
When I was picked by Dave, I felt really excited because I've only been deep sea fishing once or twice, and I really thought it was fun, and I was hoping to catch more fish.
The first fish that I got was hard when I was reeling it in because it seemed like it weighed a lot. And it was shiny.
What was your reaction on that?
I didn't know how to hold the bass, so Dave showed me how to hold it by its mouth, and I had to put my thumb under its tongue and then my finger on its chin and squeeze really hard. It was really squishy and it was slippery.
I thought it was actually fun because I like fishing, and especially out in the Boston Harbor because I've never been fishing in the Boston Harbor. The difference between a bluefish and a striped bass is that a bluefish has blue going back across the top and then the rest like all white. The bluefish has a lot of teeth in it.
Dave was always helping us because he just wanted to make sure that we had fun.
It was my turn to try to catch a fish again, and like the fish tried to swim under the boat. I gave it to Dave. Dave was halfway off the boat, and no offense to him or anything, but I thought it was kind of funny.
I saw him. He was about that big. Whoa. Never leave the door open. Kids, do not try this at home. I'm not on TV. Oh, I am?
Say hi.
Hi.
So on the boat, one of my students, Jen, was in the front of the boat, and she hooked a fish, hooked a blue. And about the same time, Dave was helping another one of the students with the fish they had just caught. So I ran up because Jen could not get the fish onto the deck of the boat because it was right on the edge, and the deck of the boat was pretty high at that point. So I ran up there and I said, okay, I'll try to help you, I'll try to help you. And so finally we got it on the deck of the boat, except at that point I couldn't take it off the hook because it was a blue and it had pretty nasty teeth.
It was different because when I reeled it on, it started flapping everywhere, and then all these tiny fish start spewing out of its mouth, and I'm like, ew!
I was just yelling for the kids, go get Dave, go get Brian, go get somebody to help because I can't take this off the hook, and I was holding it and it was flopping around, and I didn't know what to do with it. I couldn't do anything with it. And all the kids were going berserko, of course.
When the fish started puking up, Dave showed us that the fish looked exactly like the lures that we used to attract the bigger fish, which worked.
Knowing that the girls caught more made me feel really, really good. I didn't expect to catch the most fish because, after I was trying to catch the first one, I'm like, oh my God, these things are, heavy. And, they were huge and stuff, but I didn't think I would be strong enough to actually pull them in.
When I found out that a girl caught one more fish than me, I felt really lame and useless.
Yeah, Jen Roy. She was annoying.
Who do I hate? Christian Dunkerton. Because he said I was annoying.
I had a really fun day, except for the fact that a girl caught one more fish than me. And now I'm useless and lame.
You're backwards. What do you mean? The zipper goes in the back. Damn it! Saw some. Shot at some. I hit one. So I'm at the Rhode Island show, and it's a striped bass show in Rhode Island, and Ted walks up and says hello, and we start talking for 5 or 10 minutes, and sure enough, you know, he says to me that he's a spear fisherman, and have I ever done it, and if I have any interest at all in going out and spear fishing with him just for fun. And I was very interested. You know, I've never done that before. It's something that I've kind of given some thought to, and I've always wondered how hard it is. So I said, yeah, sure, let's go, you know, do some spear fishing. I'll definitely give that a shot.
I'm Ted Zlidazek, and I spearfish.
Did I do this wrong? You're backwards. What do you mean? The zipper goes in the back. Damn it!
Spearfishing now for about 20 years, I bet, just about.
Seriously? Zipper goes in the back. What am I doing with this gun here? This gun, you want to put it right behind the pectoral fin. Okay? That's the best shot for this gun to take. And just hold on. The reel's going to do all the work. Just don't let go of the gun. Follow the fish. Let him do what he's going to do. I'm going to be close by, so if you get a fish on, I'm going to hear it underwater when you release the trigger. Yep. And I'm going to know. Okay. When we're out there, too, by the way, we're staying next to each other. I don't want you out in front of me because I might think you're a bass.
Rhode Island is, right now, the only place you can spear striped bass. Massachusetts and Connecticut, if I'm not mistaken, still do not allow spearfishing for striped bass.
Pull these two back, and it's hard. Put it on your hip first. Yep. Get it on the first one. Okay. And then you put it up to your chest, and you bring it back to the second. And then before we get out of the water, we unload, but do that on your chest. Okay. We're gonna go right around here to Old Harbor Point, and the secondary point that's right here. There's a nice little crescent beach there. Let's go! My first spearfishing adventure was just that. It was absolutely an adventure. I'll tell you what, you know, I give these guys so much more credit now. Not that I never gave them credit. I give them a lot of credit because, first of all, this water is absolutely freezing. I got in the water and had the suit that Ted gave me. And, you know, yes, it was a full body suit, and I thought I was going to be completely warm. I thought everything was going to be fine. We get in the water, and I'm absolutely freezing. I mean, your heart rate goes up. And we start floating out, and, you know, Ted, he's done it a million times. I was expecting to get clear visibility, you know, 50, 60 feet. And, you know, you're getting about maybe 10 feet in front of you, which, you know, Ted was saying is pretty good visibility. You know, he'd come up and he'd say, oh, did you see that striper? And I was like, no! You know, not only did I not see the striper, I was having fog, you know, in my mask, and I just couldn't see a thing. And sure enough, you know, within like 15, 20 minutes, I started calming down a little bit, and I started getting my bearings a little bit more, and I started kind of separating off a little bit, mostly because I didn't want to get shot.
Dave did the same thing I did when I started out. He stayed real close to me the whole time, but after seeing a couple bass, he started peeling off on his own and even took a shot at a monster.
Saw some, shot at some, I hit one. I definitely hit that one. Definitely. I can't believe how strong the sides of these stripers are, because I dead nailed him. I nailed him. As soon as I saw him, I hit him, and he kind of like went over to the side, and I thought, yeah, I got him. And he like flipped me off and just kept going.
Oh, no. Did you get him in the head or in the side?
No, right in the side, like right behind the gill plate,
man.
it looked like. I mean, I saw it when you hit him, right? I don't know. You can see white, like I thought white in his flesh, like it hit him. And it just bounced off him, and he turned around, he kind of flipped me off with his flipper and swam away smiling. Laughing at me.
So we waited a little while, waited for the tide to turn around, things changed a little bit, get more more into a controllable situation.
Hold!
Where we know that there'll definitely be some fish out there. And we had some luck. Dave got himself a quality bass, his first quality bass. I'm very happy to be able to be here and share that with him.
Well, there you go. He's not the biggest striper in the world, but he's legal, and he's my first ever spearfish striper, so I'm pretty happy about that. Took a little while, but I got my fish. It's a lot of fun, a lot of work. A lot of fun though, pretty cool. Saw a shark out there too. Good sized dogfish, nothing crazy, but scared me. Like I said, we always get our fish, and we did get a nice big striper to take back into the restaurant at the Springhouse Hotel. And we're real cold, we're chilled to the bone, and we give the fish to CJ, and CJ's like, don't worry guys, I'm gonna warm you guys right up. He does this amazing, amazing bouillabaisse, this nice hearty warm soup, and it really warmed us right up, and it was just the perfect thing to cap off this great trip.
The best thing I like about spearfishing, though, completely relaxing. When you get in the zone and your concentration is just so on, everything else in your mind is completely blocked out. You're totally focused on what you're doing so that you can be safe and have a good time and look for that monster that everything else in the world just gives you, it just gives you a break, an absolute break.
I'm not even kidding. Every ounce of my body is killing right now.
An absolute break.
I feel like you just ran a marathon.
The best time, I think, to come here is definitely middle to end of June. You have the best chance at a true monster that time of year. You may not see as many as you do, as many of the smaller ones, but if you want a chance at a 50-pounder or better, I think it's always the end of June.
That's one cold hand. You think? I seriously can't move. I can't. So Ted works over at the Westin in Providence, and he said, look, I'll hook up the hotel if you want. I know a lot of people in the industry. So I said, sure, you know, that'd be great. I really appreciate that. Called Dave Houseman at the Springhouse Hotel over on Block Island, who was extremely accommodating. Him and his staff were tremendous. They really took care of us. The hotel was amazing. I love real old buildings. It's the oldest building on Block Island. There's a lot of history behind it. The food is delicious. It's got a great big bar. People there couldn't be more, you know, accommodating for us, and it was just all worked out. It was a lot of fun. Well, you know, another fantastic day fishing always ends up right here in the kitchen. And I'm here with CJ, who's head chef at the Springhouse Hotel. CJ, we got some nice striped bass. What are we going to do today?
We do. We're going to do a simple seafood bouillabaisse that consisted of some New Jersey heirloom tomatoes, some little necks and clams that are local from Rhode Island, herbs, cilantro, parsley, and thyme.
Okay.
Saffron, which is the key ingredient to a bouillabaisse.
Okay.
It adds that nice flower aromatic flavor to it, and it gives the bouillabaisse its rose color.
Okay.
Okay. We have some pancetta, which is going to give you that earthy flavor of bacon. Fingerling potatoes. They're small, a little sweet in flavor. Shiitake mushroom, some Gulf white tiger shrimp, and some Maine lobster.
All right.
And we have some great striped bass that was caught by you, I guess, this morning.
Yeah, it was. All right, well, you know, I like to get my hands dirty, so
Sure.
you got to put me to work here. What
All
are we
right,
going to
let's do it. We're going to season up our striped bass first. Season both sides of the fish. All right.
So let's pan fry this.
We're going to
sear
pan
it.
fry that. We're going to add some clarified butter to one of the pans. Now what we're going to do, we're going to get this pan nice and hot. We're going to add some clarified butter to the pan.
Yep.
Get that nice seasoning, get that nice smoke. Let you know that the pan's ready to go.
Okay.
We're going to put that fish in. We're going to pan sear it on both sides. We're going to turn it heat down to medium low, medium high. We're going to get a nice sear on both sides. Nice golden sear on each side.
Okay.
Then we're going to finish it in the oven with a slow roast, and then we'll start our bouillabaisse. Okay. All right, we're going to put some butter in the pan. It'll smoke up. We're going to add our mussels and our clams.
Hey-oh. Wasn't expecting that flame, CJ.
All right, hey, there's some surprises in the kitchen. You never know what could happen.
It's all right, though.
We're going to add our shrimp. Our mushrooms. We got some pancetta bacon. We're going to add our Swiss chard. We have our fingerling potatoes.
All right.
We're going to add a couple pinches of saffron.
Couple pinches.
We're going to add some white wine. So what we're going to do is we're going to take another pan, cover it.
Is that to steam the mussels?
We're going to steam the mussels and the little necks open, and the shrimp is going to lightly cook.
Cool.
All right, we're gonna turn that down to a medium low. That's our bouillabaisse.
Now what's in that, just so we know?
Okay, what we have in here are New Jersey heirloom tomatoes. We have a couple different kinds. We have some zebra tomatoes, we have some yellow vine ripes, and we have some plum Roma tomatoes.
Okay.
In that bouillabaisse, we also have some lemongrass, some cilantro, roasted garlic, celery, and peppers.
Ooh,
So
it's coming together.
we're gonna cover it. We're gonna let that come up to a nice heat, a nice simmer, and we'll be ready to plate. Okay, so you can bring the pan on over. We have a nice bowl here, nice deep bowl.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is you're gonna spoon all that mixture right into this bowl. Okay, we're gonna put the fish right in the center of the bouillabaisse.
All right, well, let me go try this. Let's go.
All right.
Nice dish. Thanks, buddy.
Excellent.
Oh, man, that's good. Unbelievable.
Yep.
I'd give you some, but
It's all for
me.
you.
It's
Go
for me,
ahead.
buddy. Thanks. Excellent meal. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
It was
Awesome.
a pleasure.
For this recipe and plenty more, log on to onthehook.com. Check out the Hook and Cook page.
Hey, that's going to wrap up today's show. Want to give special thanks to all the fine folks that helped out in today's show.
Were you like weighted out by it?
Yeah, why are you on an island full of poop? Poop. Poop.
We'll see you right back here next week, right here, on the hook.